Hey guys, Thunder E here, and it's been a while since I've done a video here on board. Sorry, I've been very busy traveling, but news today is that Henry Cavill is no longer Superman in the DCEU, or whatever it's called. This is, to me, very, very sad news. Now, one of the things that I loved in the DCEU was, of course, Henry Cavill as Superman, and I think even though some people didn't like some of the portrayals because he was more gritty and, of course, is a darker Superman, but I thought he portrayed the role well. And given the chance to get that full development of Superman we're hoping to see, we got some in Justice League, but not the full breadth. Now, this to me just seems like DCU has, or at least Warner Brothers has, no idea of what they are doing with the franchise as a whole, or even the character. Now, this word came from the Hollywood Reporter. Umberto, of course, El Maimbe confirmed this, which usually is the case, correct? And also, The Wrap is also reporting now that the DCEU is trying to move forward with a Supergirl movie. Now, we heard that in the past, but it looks like now this is the new concentration. We've got Birds of Prey, we've got Flash, we've got Aquaman, we've got Shazam. And it looks like from the talks, basically said this broke down because they couldn't renegotiate Henry Cavill to do a Shazam movie appearance and other appearances. And they are not planning to do a Superman movie in a while. Now, for me, this is just bad news because I think finding a recasting Superman is going to be difficult. It looks they're going to shelve it, and it looks they're going to make a Supergirl movie, which I think is a bad idea. And now, some of you may say, well, that might sound sexist or anything. Nope, that's not the case, because I think the problem is with the character and also the fact that if they're basing it off the TV show, or at least just from how that show is doing, that show is terrible. It is a bad show. It is poorly written for a very good character. And when you do not include Superman in the universe and you're trying to just push a character like Supergirl without actually founding her properly, or at least establishing Superman correctly, then doing that, I think you make a big mistake. Now, Warner Bros. Is probably thinking, we struck gold with Wonder Woman, we can strike gold again with Supergirl, and changing that focus. And I think that is a bad move, because Wonder Woman had a lot of things doing well for it. We had a great director. You've got, of course, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, which makes a lot of sense. And of course, the writing was good. So everything came together. This we don't know. Plus, a lot of changes. Now, to me, what I think sets us apart is that as a Superman fan, you've been waiting for a Superman movie for a long time. I got Man of Steel. I love Man of Steel. I think BVS was good. There's Director's Cut. Justice League, we know how that turned out. That was terrible. But this is just something I think that they've done a poor job at just doing right. This is something very simple. You could have actually had Henry Cavill as your Superman appearance in Shazam. You could go ahead and make more appearances till you decide to make a Superman movie correctly. And again, the fact that you're shelving that and Batman is taking a while. Like, we lost Ben Affleck for Batman. We're losing Henry Cavill. So basically, it's a reboot. They reboot everything, and to me, it's just terrible. To me, this shows that they have no idea what they're doing. Now, I could be wrong, and it could turn out all right, but I'm also sitting down here and going, casting Superman is not an easy thing. It is difficult. The cast Superman in the TV show doesn't fit. Doesn't even fit at all. It wasn't even a Dean Cain type Superman. It just doesn't fit. And again, they're going to try and recast this later down the line, and it's going to be a very difficult approach. The one thing Snyder did very well was cast his roles quite right. He cast Wonder Woman, he cast Superman, he cast Batman. I think he did a good job there, but it seems like they don't know how to move forward. And to me, this is just baffling news. I don't get it. I don't understand why they are this way. I don't understand why they don't understand the concept of what it is to actually do a superhero movie right. Now, we have Aquaman coming down. I hope it's good. This is giving me less faith now. Not because that James Wan will do a bad job. I think he will do a good job. I just don't feel like watching the DCEU movie anymore. I am a Superman fan. I started that way. So for me, just this kind of is sad news. And then we've got Shazam. And there's a lot of mixed feelings about that. Sam, my buddy, who you know, just thinks it's terrible casting because, of course, the padded suit just makes it look fake. But we'll see how that one turns out as well. David Sandberg is a good director, and hopefully that pans out. But to me, this is just sad because I know that now I'm not going to see a Superman movie at least for another like 5 years or something like that. And they're pushing this very different agenda, and they think that will work for them. Hopefully it will, and hopefully we have some good stuff. But it looks like I have to just watch Marvel movies. I've been a DC fan my whole life. I like Marvel stuff too, so don't get me wrong, I do, but I started with DC characters. That's just how it was for me. So seeing the way they've handled things has been very infuriating and difficult. But that's the news, guys. Henry Cavill will no longer be Superman. I'll put the links up from the Hollywood Reporter and The Wrap just to show you what they said. Basically, negotiations were the issue, scheduling conflicts and things like that. I'm glad Henry Cavill is moving on to The Witcher, and I think he'll do a fantastic job there. I think this is a very, 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 very big mistake by the DCEU, and I think they've just shot themselves in the leg because they are going to stifle moving themselves forward. And the fact that you could have a connecting tissue with Superman moving forward, even if you retcon the character, look at Iron Fist. They retconned the character in the second season, and I'm watching it now, and it's turned out better so far. It's a better character. They just basically said, look, we made a mistake, let's just throw a bunch of stuff out of it. You can do that. You don't have to recast. You don't have to move away. You just have to actually move forward. And I think this is a bad move, and I think they have set fans back, and I'm one of them where I don't care. I really don't care about DCEU right now, and hopefully they change my mind, but I'm not saying that I'm cutting out, but right now I'm just pissed. So anyway, leave your thoughts and comments, guys. Let me know. As you can see my face, I'm just kind of like, why? But otherwise, don't forget to like and share this video, favorite this video, subscribe to the channel, and always enjoy your entertainment.